After applying to our dream schools, what do we generally do? We search for day in the life videos from that school. We search for college tour videos. We search for nice places to hang out with our friends that we make there. In general, we really look forward to the time that we will be spending there. For someone like me who's starting their master's journey, we even look forward to reliving that college life which got lost when we graduated and started working. But the odds are, it wouldn't exactly pan out the way you wanted to. Almost everyone gets rejected from at least one business school that they apply to. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Arif. I'm an incoming student at ESSEC Business School for their master's program, and in this video, as you can see from the title, I'm going to talk about my applications and some of the rejections I got. It is a difficult topic and definitely brings back some harsh memories, but I have accepted the fact that rejection will always be a part of a person's life, and that is what I'm trying to convey in this video. We just need to accept it and learn that rejection can also be an opportunity to learn something about yourself and grow from that experience. Rejection teaches you that life is unfair. We always see memes that life is unfair. Well, guess what? It is. And you will feel so when you get rejected. Be it for an application to a business school, from a friend, from a family member, an application to a new job, or from your partner. I can very well hide this part of my application process and just show you getting accepted to my Plan B school, but that is not the whole story. The whole story is I got rejected from my Plan A B school and I was heartbroken. How you deal with rejection at the end of the day is what matters. What do you learn from it? How do you plan to pull yourself back up? And what are your next steps going to be? These are the three things that matter. Many of you watching this might say, well, come on, it's just a college application. Well, you're right, but everyone has their own priorities. Some people, the rejection wouldn't be as bad as it is for me, and for some people, it could be even worse. So enough jibber jabber about rejection in general, let's get into what happened. So the school I'm talking about is London Business School. As you might have seen in the previous video, I gave the GMAT exam to apply for the MIM program, and after a lot of research, I decided London Business School to be my Plan A school. It had it all. The location I preferred, the courses I oriented towards, the electives I wanted, the network it had, everything that I looked for. It was the perfect school for me with the perfect duration of the MIM program to transition into my desired field. As you might have also seen in the previous video, I gave GMAT the second time because I was not convinced that my initial score 660 was good enough for London Business School. By the way, if you still haven't checked that video, go check it out. I'll link it somewhere here. So to tell you the whole story, I applied to 4 schools: HEC Paris, London Business School, ESADE Spain, and ESSEC Business School. And I got a straight rejection from HEC and LBS. And it really sucked. I was really hoping to get an interview call from LBS, and I was preparing for that interview round as if that were the only school I was applying to. After talking to a lot of people, I got to know that HEC Paris, among the 4 that I had applied, was the hardest to get into, and it was obvious as well because HEC Paris is ranked number 1 for its MIM program in the world. So the first rejection came from HEC itself. Its results were supposed to come out on 26th of March, but I received a mail on 21st of March itself, which read, "Your results are uploaded on the portal." A shiver went down my spine and I froze for literally 10 seconds. Slowly bringing myself to the normal state, I went to Chrome, opened that tab that was open since the day I had applied, and logged in into my application portal. And there I read the most disheartening message I had read in a while. "We regret to inform you that you have not been selected for our MIM program this year." All the other results were still pending, but I still felt that I don't have anything to look forward to. It is during these times that the ones who get rejected feel as if they weren't good enough. All these questions start to creep in. What went wrong? Why wasn't I good enough? Should I give up already? We all come up with our personal stories with unique experiences bringing in different accomplishments. But still, when we get rejected, we start doubting ourselves. Rejection will feel as if it is the end of the world if we decide it is. A few days passed by in dealing with rejection, and on 25th March, I got my first good news. ESADE mailed that I had cleared the application round and I was supposed to have my interview on 31st of March. On 27th of March, I was supposed to hear back from ESSEC. I had inquired from my friends who got in the previous rounds that ESSEC usually mails around 8 o'clock. So from 8 onwards, I was literally staring at my phone, trying not to blink and just waiting for that mail. At around 8:15, when I didn't receive any mail, I just left everything, went to the kitchen and started preparing my dinner. Around 8:30, I got a notification and I immediately opened it, and the subject read, "Congratulations and welcome to the MIM program." I was really relieved and went on to read the mail, which actually had 3-4 congratulations in the first 2-3 lines itself. This really confused me as to why they're congratulating me so much on just getting that interview call, and that is when I read the line, "You are admitted based on your application file without interview." I could literally not believe this, and I went through the entire mail 3 to 4 times from the start to the finish just to make sure this was really happening. I immediately called up my parents and gave them the good news. ESSEC was not my first choice, but still it made me the happiest I had been in a long time. All the sadness that had accumulated after the HEC rejection just went away. On 31st of March, I also had my SRA interview, which went really well. It really was a casual conversation between two people rather than an interview. After enjoying for 4 days after I got my acceptance from ESSEC, and just 1 day after my SRA interview, came the day I literally was waiting so long for. 1st of April. Today, LBS was supposed to release their results, and I was supposed to get my interview call from my dream school, LBS. Earlier in the video, I said that I'm an incoming student at ESSEC Business School, so you know what happened. I couldn't believe what I read in the mail. I was in pieces, bouncing back and forth from being upset to being angry to being sad. In my own eyes, I was supposed to go to LBS. I wasn't supposed to get rejected. From the very first day when I started my GMAT preparations, along with studying for the GMAT exam, I was preparing for the LBS interview every single day for hours. 2 weeks later, I also heard back from SRA, and they offered me a place in my second choice, Masters in Marketing. But by then, I had already decided to go to ESSEC, so I notified them about the same. Almost 3 months have passed now, and I have completed all my formalities to go to ESSEC Business School. Only the visa part is left, but I can't do anything about that right now. Thank you, COVID. If you ask me today, right at this very moment, I'm actually extremely happy. I'm really excited to start this master's journey at ESSEC Business School, and I finally also found my motivation to start this YouTube channel. But I'm also human, so I do find myself looking back and my mind does wander to the questions that I didn't get an answer to. One thing to keep in mind when dealing with rejection is that this is not a one-time thing. You can't just put all your efforts into something and if you fail, you just give up. People get rejected from their dream schools every year. Some of them try harder and even get into better schools the next year. I personally know a lot of people who initially wanted to do an MIM degree but were rejected from their dream school. They stayed back, continued their jobs for a few years, and then went for an MBA program. I even personally know a lot of people who did their MIM program and then continued and even did an MBA. The main thing I learned from rejection is never to stop trying. It is true that I applied to schools that I got rejected and accepted from at the same time, and I didn't really go through that phase where I got rejected, failed, pulled myself back up again and tried. But I did get rejected and it felt awful. I just wanted to make this video as part of my documenting journey and not just show the good parts. It's really important to show the bad parts as well. This time that we are all going through is very hard and can be really stressful. Some of my friends who got accepted into school resigned from their jobs and are idle at home right now, just waiting for visa offices to open. And some of them are really upset that they got rejected from their dream schools, including me, but all of us are trying to get past through that phase because we know better things are coming. It's okay to be upset and angry sometimes, but you have to believe that better things will come if you work for it. If you need someone to talk to about rejection or about your college application in general, feel free to DM me on my Instagram or just comment down below. I will try to get to all of you as soon as I can. I hope this video was helpful to some of you guys who were feeling alone in rejection. The truth is, you're not. A lot of people go through the same phase, and it is really important to stick together, be optimistic, and try harder the next time. If you did find this video helpful, do consider liking the video and subscribing because this helps this video reach more people. And I also intend to make videos every single week about career, education, lifestyle, and productivity. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.